Hi. Okay, another gardening video I was thinking about as I was doing it. So I went ahead and I did one side so you could see what I've done. I've got my hostas planted over here by our air conditioning / heat pump, and I wanted to show you what I've done. Now, this is on the side of the house. There's a road that runs right here, and traffic goes anywhere from 45 higher on this road. So honestly, people driving by aren't going to know what I've done. And a lot of that, I'll get low here so you can see it. A lot of that will fill in also as these continue to grow. The leaves will continue to get heavy. They'll continue to push down. You'll never know I did it. But why I do what I do right here is you want to let, if you have a heat pump like we do, you want to let this actually get air circulating all the way around it. And you can't do that if whatever you have planted next to it, in my case hostas, are all the way up against it and pressing in. Also all the way up against the back of the house, where you're not letting air get flow all the way across, all the way through the back. So I just take a pair of scissors. Doesn't matter what kind. I have a pair of gardening scissors. I'll show you what I was using. These right here. And these are just my outside scissors. So what I will do is I literally will just grab a handful and cut and take off. Now, for those of you who are in an area where you will have a lot of snakes, and you may have some poisonous snakes, I know one of the gardening groups that I'm on Facebook, a lady was taking care of some yard work, and there was a big poisonous whatever it was. I think she's in Florida. Anyway, she had a big snake in her landscaping. So I would suggest to you guys is, before you reach in, is just to take a small rake, one of those very tiny, cute little rakes. I have one out in the garage I can show you, that you can just kind of lift the plant and look underneath it. And then that way you are not right up against, and you're not reaching in and potentially getting bit. I don't have to worry about that. We don't have any type of poisonous snake that I have to worry about. Now, I have seen a gardener snake. I have seen a voile, which is kind of like a mouse. I have seen mice underneath some of my plants, but never have I seen, any type of snake that I have to personally worry about. But not too long ago, she had actually posted on our group that she actually showed a picture of her, and you could see where she had been gardening at compared to the snake. But so you could just go ahead and put a rake in there, lift it up. You could also tap harsh, maybe on the side of your heat pump or the side of your home, whatever you happen to be doing against. I went ahead, here's a little bit of this pile. Now, the hosta was taken over my coral bell or heuchera, depending on who you are, and it was kind of marrying the two right here as well. So I did go ahead and I cut portion of that. I did also come back here and I took it off the back of the house. If I lift up, you will see I wasn't as worried about being pretty up here either. And then of course this one was way up against the side of the house, like literally up against it. That one's not as bad, so that'll be a little bit easier. But you want to be able to let air flow all the way through the back of this. And so I do like to trim, and I like to keep it off the house, because if you don't, you're going to have moss, algae growing. That is a great place for ants. They can do their little colony thing. So if you're getting ants in a certain portion of your home, you don't know where they're coming from, could be because of your landscaping. So if you look down through here, you'll see that I do try to keep the Stella Deora daylily there. I will even cut even off the back, and people don't see the back, so I will literally cut like from here back, and people won't even see it because they're driving by. So, and we do have a walk-through gate right here, but honestly, nobody's really going to be looking that closely. So I do cut everything off the side of the house as well. So if you have a heat pump or air conditioning unit or of some sort outside of your home, you don't want this to happen, okay? And I should have trimmed this a lot sooner than I did. It runs more efficiently. You don't have to worry about it overheating. etc., etc. I wanted to show you one cool thing I just noticed though before I end this video is check out one of my knockout roses. There's like 3 red right here, right? And it's a pink one. I thought that was funny. So I just thought I'd share. Anyway, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. I always just bring a big bucket out, throw my junk in it. So you want to keep that stuff off your heat pumps. There's a gardening tip for you. And a hack that will just save you money in the long run because it'll allow your air conditioning unit to run more efficiently. Have a great day. Hit like, hit subscribe, share. Have a great one. Bye.